going, folks? I know it's Monday, and usually I would have this up yesterday, but as you know, I've been at Steel City Con all weekend, working the booth, going around, and we finally put everything back into where it's supposed to be before the weekend began. This was probably the longest it took to get everything back because we had to separate everything for another show that we're doing in a couple of weeks from now. A much smaller show, but at the same time, yeah, it took a lot out of us, all of us, my family, and we didn't get done until 10 o'clock. So I did my Reviewing Network Live episode that I did over on the other channel, and then I just went to bed. I didn't even bother doing the other videos I said I was going to do because I was just so tired, and yeah, so I'm still a little out of it, but I'll be fine. I mean, I got to go to work later today, so really it's not that big of a deal. I've done this before, and yeah, it's the day after usually is the most tiring because I have to go back to work and do that afterwards. But anyway, before we get to the stuff that I got over the weekend, let me go ahead and show you some of the footage I took. Again, not as much as I usually do. I've kind of like changed the way I do my videos on that, and I'll explain more of that at the end of the footage I have here. So enjoy the footage, and I will be right back.
I feel like I never
Check this, you got this one?
I know they have all of them here. Oops, sorry. I'm just looking for the. I want to see if I can find the 4-pack that they have at, what was it, a GameStop exclusive? But at least I know they're here. How much are they? 10 each, or 3 for 25, or 5 for 40.
You don't remember? Yeah, I think I remember.
Jenny and then her sister and
Yeah.
They're not in it.
Oh, they're not? Excuse me.
Piss off your Dallas Mavericks fans. Yeah, it's a GameStop exclusive I'm looking for. But at least I know they have them there, because I went to another section here earlier and... Sorry? And they didn't have, and they had it, but when I went back over there, they didn't have it. So at least I know it's over there. So if I can't find it anywhere else, I'm coming back over to get it. Awkward. That's pretty neat, all the Indiana Jones collectibles they were, not collectibles, things they were looking for.
Can you believe how far it's got? That part is kind of the schools, you know? Yeah, it's crazy. So what one would you recommend? The bigger pieces?
Bigger pieces?
That'd be...
Yeah, I know you're about to be on the phone. What's a big, like, corner for the bamboo?
Big,
Yeah, as in for, like, bigger
if
pieces.
I want to do bigger pieces, maybe like this size. Yeah.
Sure.
Is there a model that...
Yeah.
We're waiting for a bigger one. Okay. I was getting into doing like spoilers. Yeah. Piecing them together and doing
Oh,
That's right.
yeah. People do like,
Yeah, they was making I mean, your opinion, I think it'd be smarter to go that route.
$1,000 value raffle. That raffle is on Sunday. It is a canvas artwork of all the celebrities.
See what they do.
I mean, Eiffel Tower. I mean, Lady Statue of Liberty's not.
A few moments later.
So yeah, as you can see, not a whole lot of footage, but as I said in the Reviewing Network Live episode, I've kind of like lowered down filming celebrities and all that, mostly because I got sick and tired of them telling me to turn my camera off and all that. And I said they yell at me, but they don't really yell at me. They just tell me, hey, put your camera down when you're watching the celebrities. And yeah, I have to be really sneaky if I really want to get a picture of somebody. And like I said yesterday, some of the celebrities are now behind extra tarps, like Mike Tyson was behind a tarp yesterday, so I couldn't really get a good picture of him. But it's funny because, you know, the last show, Kevin Spacey showed up on Sunday at the last minute. They didn't even give him, like, a tarp or anything. But you could still see, like, people like Ron Howard and Henry Winkler. I mean, this show that we had yesterday, John Barenthal, Sarah Gilbert, Gadam Matarazzo, and Lacey Gorson were all still out in the open, while Mike Tyson was, like, in his own coveted area. So, you know, like I said, I could have gone ahead and tried to sneak my way through and get a picture, but there was just too many people working for the show there, and I don't want to piss anybody off, so I didn't bother to do that. But also, weirdly enough, this show in particular was odd because it never felt like it was really busy. Like Saturday is usually the busiest day. I've shown it in past videos where I'd be going walking down the little pathway to the back area where the celebrities are, and it was so crowded there. You would feel like you were at like a rock concert or something because there's just so many people bunched up together, especially in that little pathway between the entrance to Artist Alley and where the food area is. It wasn't like that this time around. Surprisingly, it really wasn't. Like, I really don't know what was going on. I don't know if just people were not just coming because of the weather actually being nice, or what. But it was just a really odd experience. I mean, we did sell a lot of stuff. We did sell a lot of big stuff, so it's not like we weren't like losing money or anything. But it just felt really weird that this show in particular was not the busiest, one of the busier ones. But I mean, the December show should be busy because, of course, that's Christmas time, and they have a lot of good people coming to this next show. I mentioned it yesterday. They got, like, veteran voice actors like Peter Cullen and Frank Welker coming. Frank Grillo from The Purge, and recently he was in Superman. Linda Hamilton from The Terminator, which, you know, I would like to believe that they're using that as a way to potentially lure somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger possibly to come there, which I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, it wouldn't be impossible for them to do at this point, but they're going to announce more names in the next couple of months anyway, so that was just kind of a preview of what's to come. Also, Charlie Hunnam, Garrett Hedlund, Soraya from All Elite Wrestling, Robert England. So they are getting some notable names coming to these shows now, and yeah, I would like to think the December show was going to be much bigger than this show was, but it was still a really odd experience overall, but I think we still did very well with our money. We haven't really counted it yet, but yeah, that's basically what's happened over the weekend overall. But let me show you the stuff I did pick up, because I did pick up a couple of things, and surprisingly, a lot of Funko Pops. Like, I don't know why. Like, they have a good assortment of Funkos that I really wanted to get my hands on. And I'll start off with the one I got on Friday. This was from Collector's Cave. I've bought stuff from them before, and they have a lot of cool Funkos, new ones, and they have these older ones too. They're like really expensive, rare ones. Like they have like $1,500 ones and all that type of stuff. But I did grab a couple of their specifically specifically a set I was looking for. But I'll show you that in just a second. But after I show you the one I got for my own, and of course this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And when I saw that they had a pop figure of this, you knew I had to get Mrs. Brisby. Mrs. Brisby, the Funko Pop figure for Secret of NIMH. One of my favorite movie characters, honestly. You know, this is a mother that's doesn't have her husband there anymore because he was killed in an accident, and you know she's dealing with her son that's very sick, and she has to be brave throughout the course of the movie and actually do things that she's not used to doing to save not just her family but also the rats of NIMH in general. And just a great character. And I saw this, I had to get my hands on this, and and there's also like all these other different versions of it. I didn't see Justin, unfortunately, but I did see Jeremy and also Mr. Ages. So yeah, it was cool to have it. It was cool, but this is the one I really wanted to get. It was really cool to see they had that there, so I grabbed that one. And then the other ones I got were basically the ones I was looking for. I was looking for like the big 4 set of these characters that was like exclusive to GameStop. I thought maybe, certainly this place would have it, and nowhere to be found. But didn't matter because I did find them all. I did find the King of the Hill Funko Pops. I got Hank Hill, of course. I got Bill Dauterive. I got Dale, and I got Boomhauer. And I just talked about the reboot yesterday on the Reviewing Network Live. Fantastic, fantastic show. And just a great show overall. And I'm glad I had the set now. And the funny thing is that they had a special offer going on where you got 5 of them for $40. So I got all 5 of these for $40. And then when I got it, I didn't realize it until I left on Friday that my bag fell off. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even notice it until I left. But when I went home and looked inside my bag, I didn't realize this. I think they made a mistake and accidentally did this. But yeah, it turns out they actually accidentally gave me an extra Bill Dauterive Funko Pop. Like, I really didn't notice this until I got home on Friday. It's just like, what the heck is that doing in there? And yeah, it was weird. Like, it's just like, I mean, yeah, I could have brought it back up, but I had already put it away for the evening, and I completely forgot about it by the time Saturday came around. So yeah, I have an extra Bill Dauterive now. So now it could be with the other Bill that I have here, and That's a nightmare for these guys right there. 2 Bildo trees on their in one set. Like, yeah, it's interesting. It was funny. It was fun. Yeah, I should have gone back and given it back to them, but I just completely forgot about it. So I'm sorry to the Collector's Cave, but in my defense, I did go back up there on Sunday to get some extra pops because they were having a sale going on where you got 24 pops of your choice for $100. They put them in a box, and my sister and I split it, and we got some pops. We got some pops there, and they were newer pops too. They weren't just like old pops or just like mystery pops and all that type of stuff. You got to choose your pops in particular, so that was pretty cool. You could get new ones like these for about $4 each, which is a pretty damn good deal overall. So if they do it next time at the Comic-Con, at the Steel City Con, you should definitely go and check that out, because that's actually a pretty cool deal what they did there. So then next up, it's Saturday. I found this at another pop vendor down there, more closer to the entrance, and I wasn't really gonna get this, but for but if I was able to get this for $25, I couldn't pass this up. I mean, rest in peace, Brian Wilson. I got the Beach Boys Funko Pop set. And it was originally, the guy was asking for $30, and I said, would you be able to do $25 for it? And he was more than willing to do that. I think I've done business with him before and some other things as well, but you got all the Beach Boys right here: Brian Wilson, Mike Love, Al Jardine, Carl Wilson, Dennis Wilson. Beach Boys were a great band, man. It's just like I couldn't pass this up for the price that we were giving it to me for. Yeah, really, really cool stuff right there. Like I said, $25. Couldn't pass up on a deal like that. Yeah, I know it's a little dented up at the top there, but I'll live. I'll live. I mean, I'm not getting rid of these anytime soon. I mean, I do collect these, and I was really... when it comes to Funko Pop figures, I have so many Funko Pops in my collection. You want to see how many Funko Pops I really have? Yeah. That's all Funko Pops right there. There's my big Funkos over there. It's just spattered all over the place. And then, of course, I've got some up there guarding my DVDs. They got the Eds up there guarding Spider-Man. Protect Spider-Man at all costs, boys. And then, of course, you got Doraemon in the back there protecting my Christopher Lloyd signed Back to the Future box set that I got from a previous Steel City Con. So, like I said, I really don't need any more Funko Pops. And I've been trying to, hold back and only get the ones that I really need to get my hands on. And, yeah, most of these are ones I really need to get my hands on. The Secret of Nim one and the King of the Hill one. So, I have to... At some point, I'm going to go through my Funko Pops, and then I'll probably do it for another Movie Stop episode where I'll show you all my Pops in particular. Because every once in a while, I do get rid of my Pops and figure out which ones I don't really need anymore. So those are the Funko Pops. And then yesterday, as they were closing down, I did manage to get one more thing. I saw this earlier in the week, and you saw it in the video where there was this guy who had all these Buddhas and Mount Rushmores based off of different characters. They had ones for South Park. They had one for the Golden Girls, Futurama, WWE. And this is the guy's name right here. He gave me a card. Chris Mills, whose link tree is 3D Murky Chris. And it's a coupon. I got a coupon here for 20% off on his website. But he had two that I wanted to get my hands on. They were, they had the Buddhas, and I got this little Homer Buddha right here for $10. It was $10 for these ones. The medium ones I think were $20, and I think the big ones were $30. I could have gotten a big one, but I just wanted to get. I wanted to get one of these, and they did have one little one left. So I did grab a Homer Buddha right there. You got him with his donuts and his beer right there, and then here's the guy's website right there, Murky Chris, and handmade in New Jersey. So hey, what do you know? Something good does come out of New Jersey after all. I've never been there, so I don't really know for certain. But I also did grab this Homer Mount Rushmore one. Now these ones, the small ones were $15, I think. I think the medium ones were $30, $35, and then no $30, because I paid $40 for this all together. This one here was $30, and then there was a big one for $50. I could have gotten the $50. I could have gotten the big one, but I didn't want to spend $50 on that. And you could tell that these are nicely made. I think these are 3D printed ones, and I mean. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool what a 3D printer can do, because this is really cool. You got the family on there. I mean, this is a really cool looking thing right here. There's a website once again, murkychris.com. So yeah, in the end, yeah, it was worth getting these. I thought about it for the longest time, and then as the show was coming to a close, I figured, what the hell, go ahead and get these. So yeah, so that is it. So there it is. That is everything I picked up over Steel City Con weekend, and overall, a pretty solid weekend overall, even though it didn't look as busy as it usually did. I think we did pretty well overall, and we're definitely going to be doing it again in December, so definitely check us out there. If you're in the Western Pennsylvania area, if you're in the Monroeville area, come see our show, come see our table. Hopefully you'll find some good stuff there. So, with all that said, that's going to go ahead and wrap this one up for you. Again, apologies for getting this out so late, but it's just been a long weekend. I'm still a little bit tired, and I know I got to go to work later, but I'll deal with it. You know, you power through the pain, and not really. There's not really any pain, but you get the idea. You power through it. You live on to see another day. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button, and also don't forget to check out the previous episodes we've done here. And with all that said, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you. Take care.